Hey guys, Crazy Postman here. So I thought I would give you an update episode on kind of just the channel in general, but first we'll do an update over my Tesla purchasing experience to get that out of the way. So if you're not interested in all the rest of the crap that's going on in my life, you can hear about the Tesla and then bounce. So in the third week of May, I put a deposit down on a Tesla Model 3 Performance and an estimated delivery in June. I immediately sold my car that I was driving. I was like, I need to try to sell this so I can have money available to buy the Tesla. Obviously, that was a horrible mistake because we're in August now. Today of recording, it's August 15th. I'm sitting here in a rental Toyota Camry, and this is not a Tesla. No, still not a Tesla. So what went wrong? What's going on at Tesla? I don't know, because you can't get a hold of anybody. There's a little place in the app where you can ask a question, and that's literally the only place where you can try to ask a question on what's going on. And it's like gatekept by an AI. I've tried a few times to get around the AI. After you confuse it a little bit, it'll say, I don't know what you are saying. Maybe write another message and they'll relay it to an employee. So I've tried several times to ask a question to get any kind of information from Tesla about my order that happened in May that was supposed to be delivered in June. What's going on? Zero. Zilch. No answer yet. I've never heard a peep from them. Now, I did get a text message from a random number that I'm assuming is Tesla in June, and it asked me if I wanted to downgrade, I think, a base standard Tesla, maybe even a rear-wheel drive, because they were trying to push them out by the end of June for the quarter. And I'm like, no, why would I want to downgrade when I want a performance? So that was literally the only one time I ever heard from Tesla, and nobody ever responded after that. Nobody's ever responded to any of my questions. We are now, like I said earlier, August 15th. I still don't have a Tesla. The app, as of this morning, says my delivery is going to be between August 17th and the 28th. But that really doesn't matter, because the date in that app, I'm pointing at my pocket because that's where my phone is. The date in that app has changed so many times. I am really upset right now. If I didn't want a Tesla, I would so just give up on this. But the Performance Model 3 is such a good deal in the $40,000 range. I mean, how can you pass that up? It's like a supercar for mid $40,000 range. Nobody would pass that up. So here I am, just waiting like an idiot to do business with a company that absolutely does not care about its customers. Zero customer service. Zero customer service. It couldn't be any more negative. I don't know anything about my car. I don't know when I'm going to get it. Who knows if I'm going to get it? Maybe I'll get a 2025 model by the time I get it. Who knows? So that's the Tesla update. That I don't know anything. I still don't have a Tesla, and that's where I'm at. So if that's all you wanted to know, you can go ahead and bounce out of here. I will see y'all in the next episode. I'm going to continue on complaining because I've had a horrible summer, and I just wanted to share with y'all everything that's gone wrong. So I had the Ioniq 5, which I pretty much liked. I mean, it was a great car. It had some charging issues, but I knew how to work around it. Let me just show you how ridiculous it is out here right now. If you can see here on the screen, it is 111 outside. And I'm sitting in this 2024 Toyota Corolla, which is actually not a bad car. It's very slow compared to what I'm used to. But it's a decent car, but the air conditioning is working very well, and I'll get to that in just a minute. So I liked the Ioniq 5. I ended up selling it to Carvana really quickly so I could get the money to purchase the Tesla. So here I am. I don't have a car. So my dad had this old Explorer sitting in his yard that he hadn't been driving. You can go ahead and check out my second channel, Crazy Postman Extra. I did a little episode about getting that truck. You're like, well, Crazy Postman, you borrowed a truck. Why are you sitting in a rental? So in June, like towards the end of June, maybe the end of June, that truck broke down. It like had some kind of fuel sensor problem and it quit working. So I jump into a rental and I'm like, it's the end of June. I'm supposed to have a car very soon. It's not that big of a deal. I can rent a car for a week. It won't be the end of the world. Enterprise rental cars are costing me around $450 a week. I don't know if that's a lot or a little. I've never rented a car before, so that's what I'm paying. $450 a week after taxes. And I'm like, that's bad. That's not that bad. We'll go ahead and pay for a week. Maybe the Tesla will be here. Well, then I open the Tesla app and it says your vehicle will be delivered between August and September. What? August and September? So that's horrible. I've got a broke down truck. I'm in a rental. And now I'm not going to possibly get a car till September? What is going on? I'm seeing people online purchasing Teslas and getting them delivered in like 2 weeks. And I'm out here, I can't even get one. I got the money sitting in my bank account. I'm ready to write a check, Tesla. You hear that? Elon, I got the money. Let's go. So I'm like, if it's not going to be till September, I'm going to have to take the Explorer to the dealer and get fixed. That's all there is to it. So it took a week to make an appointment. I get the truck taken in, and it takes another week before I get the truck back. $690 later, they fixed a little fuel sensor. $690 for a $100 sensor, but whatever. I got the truck fixed now, so I have a truck. I also had to put an alternator in that truck. That was another, whatever it was, $150, $60. But I was able to do that myself because it's pretty simple. It was just 3 bolts, and I popped it off and put the other one on. So hopefully that's squared away now for $700 basically. And $400 a week in the rentals, which I've had for 3 weeks now. So that's around $1,500 in rental car, $700 in Explorer, and I still haven't even bought a car. I'm going to have to pay taxes and tag and all the other stuff just to buy the car. Oh, I'm not done yet. So back in April or May, when it started getting hot, I noticed the air conditioning in my house wasn't working well and called the air conditioner guy out here. $180 later, he had it filled back up with Freon. Evidently, it has a slow leak. Well, now it's August and it's out of Freon again. So it spilled out $180 worth of Freon between May and August. So I'm going to have to call them again. Probably another $180. Who knows how much, but I got to have AC in my house. It's 111 degrees outside. So there's that. And also, one more thing. I'm not done yet. So this morning, I get up to go to work and go to hop in the shower. Well, why should I expect to have hot water? Turned on the hot water, nothing. So now I gotta call the plumber and have him come look and see why my hot water is not working. They say when it rains, it pours. It is definitely monsoon season at the Crazy Postman house. So I got the Explorer back today. I've probably already inserted some B-roll of me going to pick it up. And I've already complained about the price. I did stop at Napa and get a air filter because I know the air filter is dirty as heck, because I checked it when I changed out the alternator and saw how dirty it was. Back in the beast, just leaving Napa here, I picked up an air filter for another $16. I just noticed the air filter was in really bad condition when I was checking the oil or something, so definitely needed an air filter anyway. But man, $686 just to replace a fuel sensor. Why? This summer couldn't possibly get any worse. On top of everything, when I turn this car back in tomorrow, I will not have good air conditioning in the car again. The air conditioning does not work properly in the Explorer, so that's something to look forward to in the next few days, where it's supposed to get up to 115 degrees. Who knows? So if you're still hanging in there, I really appreciate you, because I'm hoping to make a little ad revenue from this video to pay some of the bills that are piling up over here at Postman's house. Oh, I just thought of this one. There is one more giant expense this month. I had to buy a new phone. Now, I know I could have bought a cheap phone, but I'm a YouTuber. I gotta have a good phone ready to go in case I need to film something. I can't just buy some Chinese crappy phone. So I bought the new Pixel 9 that came out. So I'll have it next week, hopefully, and we'll see if it's any good. Maybe I'll do a video over the Pixel 9 and try to make a little bit more money, because that was almost $1,600. Ugh, I swear, Samsung phones, don't buy Samsung phones. Every single Samsung phone I have bought, the USB-C port goes bad. Every single one of them. That's what's happened to my S21 Ultra. That's what I've been using the last few years. And the USB-C port has gone bad. It no longer charges. I can't use any of my microphones, nothing. It doesn't work. I have no idea how I'm going to get my files off the phone, because I can do quick share between the computer and the phone, but if the file is over 2 gigabytes, it won't go. And I don't have any other option because I can't plug it in, and there's no removable storage, so that's it. My stuff is stuck on the phone. I've also had Samsung phones where the battery has exploded, and it wasn't even a Note 7. I think my Note 8 actually is the Note 4. My Note 4 had a spicy pillow, and my Note 8, I had a Note 7 as well. I had to return it though. The Note 8, the USB-C port went out, and then I used the Note 8 until I got the Note 21. I mean, the S21 Ultra, which is basically a Note because it still has the pin, but I'm digressing. And then that USB-C port went bad too, so I got a Pixel phone this time. And to be fair, I know I'm starting to ramble, but I had a Pixel 3 XL, and its battery turned into a spicy pillow also. So this problem is not limited to Samsung. I guess I'm just rough on phones. So that's where I'm at. Again, really appreciate y'all hanging out and listening to me complain, make a little ad revenue. Super appreciate y'all for watching my videos. Hopefully, I will be driving a Tesla soon. Thanks for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Just for fun, I thought I would show you how dirty my air filter actually was. Dang it, I've already got grease on myself. Here we go. Look at this beauty. Look at that. That sucker was done. It's just full of grease and who knows what. So hopefully this truck will be able to breathe quite a bit better and get a little bit better gas mileage, because I was getting about 14 miles a gallon with this thing, and it's a V6. So I'm gonna certainly miss the 35 miles a gallon I got with my rental car for the last 3 weeks. And I even had a bigger Camry. So here's a Camry sitting here. This happens to not be my Camry, but it's sitting here beside my yard, and I don't know why. I have no idea whose car this is. It's been here since May. It would have been useful if I could have been driving it, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm digressing again. Not my car. Just showing you what a Camry looks like. So I had one of those for 2 weeks, and then I traded to this one for this week. But wow, that thing was dirty. There you go, truck. Please don't break down again for a while. Look at that brand new alternator. See, I did a good job. All right, thanks for watching.